Hello there, Pokemon trainers. This is Mango Oblivion Plays, and here I am coming with early March's Pokemon news for 2025. We've got a lot of things going on right now in the Pokemon world, so let's get started with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. In Scarlet and Violet, currently, as of right now, Skeledirge is in Mightiest Mark raids, but come March 14th, Quaquaval will be in those raids, and it'll be the last of the Paldean starters to get its Mightiest Mark raid. Quaquaval could prove to be the hardest one of all to defeat, thanks to its hidden ability, which is Moxie, meaning every time it takes a knockout, it will be raising its attack stat, and it has a really good signature move that raises its speed, meaning it could set up to be quite the attacker. Likely, its moves are going to be based around dancing, so it could have moves like Swords Dance, Feather Dance, and Rain Dance, all which could be pretty devastating for us. There are several solid Pokemon that could be very useful that you might already have built for this Quaquaval. We won't know until it drops officially, but these are some things to think about going into the raid. A defensive Iron Hands could be a very strong possibility for this raid. Annihilate with a Ghost Terra type could be a very solid choice. Slowbro with a stored power strategy could be very excellent in this raid, and Vaporeon with an Electric Terra instead of a Fire Terra could be very powerful as well. The Mass Outbreak event is also happening as well, all the way through March 20th, just like the raids are. Make sure you collect as much Herba Mystica as you can so that you can make the sandwiches for these Pokemon. I've been doing quite a few of them on the channel, which you might have seen, and some of them are very difficult to distinguish when you're out hunting. I did Sewaddle and Poliwag today, and they were not easy to distinguish from their other ones out in the wild, just basically due to the graphics. So make sure you have your eyes sharp and you know what you're looking for when you're hunting these shiny Pokemon. After all of that, the most likely next big events will be the pseudo legendary Pokemon that will be coming to Terra Raid events. These will likely be Mightiest Mark raids like the Dragonite was earlier, and each of these Pokemon will likely have a unique Terra type that's going to be showcased in this event. Dragonite had the normal Terra type in its. It looks like Tyranitar is going to be having the Ghost Terra type in its raid, and all the other pseudo legendary Pokemon will likely also have a unique type that it's going to be paired with. After these pseudos, so in a couple of months, who knows what's going to happen next after that? We're going to be a new frontier, new territory again. Um, I've said this many times on this channel. I hope that they switch to doing legendary Pokemon or releasing shiny locked Pokemon through these raids. I think that would be a very effective way to keep people interested in playing Scarlet and Violet. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but that's what I think should happen. Let's move on to Pokemon Go, where the newest season has begun. Might and Mastery has only been out for a couple of days, but you've probably already gotten through stage one of its special research, which is going to give you a Dynamax Kubfu if you haven't gotten it. That Kubfu is going to be very important for this whole season, so make sure that you catch it. You can also purchase a second research that will award you a second Kubfu. That's going to allow you to get both forms of Urshifu, which is its evolved form. Kubfu and Urshifu were introduced in the Isle of Armor DLC for Sword and Shield, and they made a very big impact on the VGC in the mainline games almost immediately. Both Urshifus have signature moves. The one on the left is a fighting type, which specializes in single strikes, very powerful dark type attack, whereas the other one on the right is a water type that has a move that hits 3 times and they always critical hit. I don't know how they're going to translate that into Pokemon Go quite yet, but they both have very powerful moves. They also both have Gigantamax forms, so there will likely be some way for us to get the Gigantamax versions of these powerful bear fighters. So something to look forward to if you play online or if you do like competitive Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Urshifu is probably going to be a pretty strong Pokemon for that. They also teased Gigantamax Machamp being the Gigantamax for this season. It is a very strong Pokemon. It'll likely be in like a weekend event or a Max Monday, kind of like how Raikou is coming up. So it'll be an event kind of like that, or like how Lapras was introduced. Counters are pretty limited currently, so hopefully some Psychic type Dynamax Pokemon will be introduced that can help counter this Machamp. Otherwise, the legendary birds that were recently in max battles could be possible counters as they are flying types, and flying types are good against fighting types like Machamp. Like I mentioned, Raikou is having its max raid weekend this weekend. There's a timed research that is available as of the 10th that will reward you Drillbur candy and a free encounter with a Dynamax Drillbur. If you can get 3 Excadrill ready for this, that'll be very helpful for you if trying to get this Raikou. And you'd probably want to have them at least with level 2 shield and level 2 attack, a ground type attack. That's going to put you probably in the best possible thing to help. Try to get into a group of like 20 people because these are really difficult without a significant chunk of people doing them. Also, they did announce parts of GoFest. GoFest 2025 will be in June, July-ish. And Volcanion will be the new mythical Pokemon available in this event. Volcanion is from Gen 6, and it is the Hydro Steam Pokemon. It's a water and fire type. It's a pretty powerful Pokemon. More information about all the different things that are happening at GoFest are coming. They did not announce everything about it yet, but know it is on the horizon. The ticket is available for you to purchase if you want to in the store. Let's move on to Pokemon Pocket. There's several events that are continuing on right now. The Triumphant Light Emblem event has just a few days left, ending in about 2 or 3 days. You need to win 5 battles in a row to get the final emblem. I've been able to get 3. I'm really struggling getting 4 or 5. We'll see if I can turn it around. The Gible Drop event is going to be continuing through the rest of the week, ending on the 17th. Promos include Gible, Raichu, Cherrim, Nosepass, and Staraptor, with Gible being the big one. I haven't gotten Raichu yet, so I have to keep doing some work on that one as well, but I've gotten all the other ones. A new event also started on the 10th, which is the Manaphy and Piplup Wonder Pick event. This event has several Manaphy and Piplup cosmetic items that you can use, but Snorlax and Manaphy are the promos for the event. So you can get Manaphy with the Chansey symbol and a Snorlax with the Chansey symbol, and it's going to end on the 23rd of March. Ranked battles are coming to Pokemon TCG Pocket, and they'll be coming at the end of March. Some of the popular decks right now are Darkrai, Magnezone, Arceus, and insert other Pokemon here, Dialga and Palkia. The Arceus archetype is currently just kind of evolving, and people are trying lots of different things with it. But it seems like the main one is the partner Arceus with Dialga, but there's other ways to run it as well. So there's going to be lots of interesting deck combinations in this first round of ranked battles come the end of March. A quick stop in the Pokemon trading card game, just the regular cards. Journey Together's pre-release is coming up. It's going to be this coming weekend when it starts. So you might want to go to your local card shop to participate in this awesome 4-prize pre-release format and get a look at some of the new cards. Maybe pull an EX, get something fun for your collection. So I'd highly recommend trying it out. You can go to the Pokemon website to search for events, or you can just contact your local shop and see if they're doing one. I will definitely be going this weekend with my son. It's going to be a blast. Let's hop over to Pokemon Sleep. Psychic Type Week is coming up starting March 17th. This event is supposed to help you prepare for the Cresselia event, which is going to be coming soon. This event will take place on Greengrass Isle, Lapis Lakeside, and Old Gold Power Plant, and they're going to debut Munna and Musharna as new Pokemon. So you'll be able to get some incense for Munna and be able to get that Pokemon set up to help you with Cresselia later on. Moving over to Pokemon Masters EX, the next Arc Suit trainer has been announced, and it is N. The event started on the 10th, and N will be partnered with Zoroark for his Arc Suit. In the story, N will re-challenge the Unova Elite Four to prove his bond with his partner Pokemon, and you can get Zoroark and N in Scout until March 31st. I highly recommend you go after N because these Arc Suit trainers are very strong. Definitely worth getting. Um, However, there are lots of other really strong trainers in the shop right now. Lily and Lunala just returned for the first time in a while. If you don't have Lily, she's very powerful. Florian with Miraidon and Juliana with Coridon are still in the shop for a couple more weeks. They're very strong Master Sync pairs that you might want to try to grab, as well as Brendan, May, and Steven with their corresponding shiny primal slash mega legendary Pokemon from the Ruby and Sapphire games. So lots of really good sync pairs in here. If you don't get N, there's other ones that you should be going after as well. Finally, just a little tidbit slash heads up on Pokemon ZA. There are lots of fake images and really great art of Meganium, Emboar, Feraligatr, and different potential mega Pokemon for ZA. None of that is confirmed. If you see a mega evolution that you've never seen before, if you see a new form for any of those three starter Pokemon, they are fake. Nintendo has not released any new information. Don't fall for scams. Just saying. Um, we'll know when new information comes because it'll come from the source. With that being said, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. And this has been Mangolivian Plays with your Pokemon news. See you next time.